And welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be riding the King Bull Rover 2.0, as you see it right there. It's the e-bike with no fenders, but it does have a full suspension, which is really cool. It's a class 2/class 3 e-bike. And let me get my gloves on. And let's talk this time around about e-bikes and where we can actually ride them, because the squeeze is on, let me tell you. So another town in the US, this time in Missouri, is debating on whether to ban e-bikes. If not ban them, then completely, then ban them at least from trails, shared paths. So it got me thinking, if this keeps up, there's a couple of them. There's another town too, and I've forgotten where it was now, but I think it was, no, I don't remember. But anyway, there's another one too. There's a couple of them. And it's the same thing. Okay, it says that these e-bikes, and they always say the younger riders, their kids riding them, are going excessively fast. And the other thing is, they're riding recklessly. So I assume they're either weaving in and out, you know, quickly of people, or doing wheelies or what have you, and going fast. So some towns are now banning any kids under 16. That's becoming a big trend now, to just ban anyone under the age of 16. It doesn't mean you're going to get all of the, you know, so-called reckless riders out there off of bikes or off of the trails. But it does kind of put the onus on parents. If they're allowing their kids, or do they know their kids are even doing this? I don't know. I would hope so. But gee, it's getting to the point where, you know, it's going to be a situation where you have nowhere to ride your bike. Like, I mean, on one hand, you got the road's not liking you. Cars, they don't like the bikes on the road. How many of us have been honked at? Put your hand up. And I've got my hand up. You know, because the car drivers, because you're not doing anything wrong, you're riding in your bike lane, and just out of the blue, they just honk at you because they don't like an e-bike. You know, they don't want you on the road. And then you get the trails. And guess what? They don't want you there either. So let's see, if we eliminate the trails, can't ride on those. Eliminate the road, can't ride on that. What does that leave us with? Where can we ride? Can't ride on the sidewalk. So we're basically left with nowhere to go, quite honestly. I mean, something's got to give here at some point. You just cannot keep banning e-bikes from every single place. And the one thing I wonder about, if they are banning the bikes, is anybody actually patrolling this and enforcing it? Let me know in the comments if you're having this situation where you are, where they're banning e-bikes from trails. Like, we're not just talking certain e-bikes. It seems like they're just going after all of them. It's like no e-bike at all. Doesn't matter if it's class 1. Doesn't matter if it's class 2. I don't honestly see the difference in whether you're a class 1 on the trail, class 2, or class 3. First of all, if you're riding excessive speeds, then yeah, you do not deserve and shouldn't be on the trail. I 100% agree with that. And if you cannot comply and ride 15 miles an hour on a trail, then you don't deserve or shouldn't be on a trail either, because 15 miles an hour is not that bad. If you ride on a trail, it's fair because it's not you exclusively on the trail. If you're the only one on the trail, yeah, you could probably go faster, right? Maybe. It's not even a sure thing, because sometimes there's sharp turns and all that, and the narrow path, you don't know who's up ahead, so you may think you're the only one on the trail, but you may not be. But if you've ridden on a trail, you know that 15 miles an hour is pretty good, actually. I think it is. I think it's a good, comfortable speed. It's safe enough that if you need to stop kind of quick, you can, because you're not going too fast. If you, assuming you have good brakes, which you better have on your bike. When it gets to 10 miles an hour, that is a bit slow, but even that I can understand in certain situations, because I got to tell you that sometimes you're in an area where there's a lot of people, right? Like it's some areas of trails or paths, they're just lots of people come out, right? And it's a popular trail. And it's a narrow trail. Well, 10 miles an hour, I agree with that. But for the most part, 15, once you get spread out on a trail, 15 is good, I think. If you cannot comply with 15, then don't be on the trail. Yeah, a couple of times you may get a little past 15. You may go down a little bit of a hill. That's okay. You're not always going to be, right exactly at 15. It may fluctuate a little bit up or down, but a few miles per hour. But you're not going to be going, for example, above 20 miles an hour. There's absolutely no need to go that kind of speed on a trail, in my opinion. If it's a trail that's just for bikes, then yeah, that might be more fair, and hopefully it's a little bit wider if it's, for both directions. But, to really need to go fast on a trail, no. I think it's where the speed comes in better is on the road. Here's an example here. I'm on a little trail right now, and I usually have it in pedal assist 2, and then if you do need to go down to 10 miles an hour, then you go on pedal assist 1. Because pedal assist 1 will usually get you right around 10 miles an hour, so that's plenty fast enough. And if you want to go up to pedal assist 2, that'll get you more, at least on my bikes, around 14 miles an hour, 14 and a half, which is the actual, to me, the perfect spot, the perfect speed. I like that speed. I think it's fair. It gives you a chance, like I say, to be able to react and stop. Some trails too are bumpy, and you can't really get going fast. Look at the big bump right here, like a big speed bump. I don't think you want to be whipping over that thing at 20 miles an hour. You might go off the bike, or you may damage your tires. But on the road, I think the 28 miles per hour is more like it, if you want to go top speed, especially if you're trying to get somewhere. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere or anything. I'm just, shooting videos and enjoying my rides. I'm not trying to get from point A to point B in a certain amount of time or anything like that. So there's no, I'm on no time schedule or anything like that. So for me, it's just fine. I'm going to turn here before this guy goes. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Do you think that e-bikes are basically getting squeezed out, like where we are getting to a point where they just don't want us to be anywhere. You know, it's like going to your parents to ask them for something, and the one will say, well, go ask your mother, go ask your father, and then you go, it's back and forth you go, and then eventually you can't do it because neither one will give you the nod or whatever. That's kind of like the bike thing here, like the e-bike. Okay, the road doesn't want you. You know, go ride on the trail. No, they don't want you. So you're kind of left out in the cold with nowhere to go. This bike has a torque sensor. I started hitting it a little harder, a little quicker speed. Okie dokie, that's going to do it for this video. I wanted to talk a little bit about this because it's almost to me like it's become a daily thing now. When I'm looking for stories on e-bikes, I'm seeing every day, it seems like something. Either somebody's getting injured or killed on a bike, which there's been a few of those lately, and I think you only hear about those because it's an e-bike. If it's a car accident, you hardly ever see it on the news because it happens so much. It's got to be a big one, you know, like with lots of cars involved or lots of people. But we don't want to see anybody killed, first of all, on an e-bike or anything, anywhere, be it a bike or car or what have you. But then the other one is talking about banning bikes. You know, this town's about to do it, this town's about to do it. And it just becomes like a snowball here where it's picking up momentum and more of them are jumping on board here and wanting to ban them. So it's getting to a point of where are we going to ride, you know? If somebody buys an e-bike now, they're going to say, well, I can buy it, sure, but where am I going to be able to ride it? You know, can't ride it here, can't ride it there, where can I ride? So that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this video or any others that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.